Hello everybody and welcome to a series of special edition programs of Poland Daily Travel. We are here on the border with Ukraine in a place called Przemysl near the border point of Medyka. I'm Will Richardsson and this is what is happening. As you know, the war has been going on for a couple of weeks now, and the flow of refugees into Poland has become one of the most dramatic stories, certainly of this century, if not of the last 80 years in the post-war period. We've already seen over 2 million people leaving Ukraine and coming to Poland and to other EU countries, crossing that border which stretches from Poland down through Slovakia, Hungary, and to Romania. And also, I must add, Moldavia has accepted many refugees. This is an exodus such as not been seen since World War II. And here is one of the main receiving points. Now we're going to take you around in this next series of programs and try to put you in the picture, and ourselves, with what's going on. I'll be providing as much background as I can, and we will be joined by Artur Gorniewski, who has been here working as a relief volunteer and is an actual guide by profession, who has been on this program quite happily in better times before. The scene here is a multinational effort. There are cars from all over Europe, vans, cars, buses, campers, and the like. And inside, where we won't be able to shoot, inside is the special staging area and a place of privacy for refugees, many of them with children. Outside is a parking lot absolutely full to the brim, and an old Tesco. We're in a location of an old Tesco which has been converted to take these refugees and give them some kind of aid and succor on their way to further destinations in Poland and Western Europe. Well, what more can I say? I think it would be better to, at this point, show you a bit of the trailer, which will give you an idea of what the scene is like here. And I will come back after the trailer and introduce you to Artur Gorniewski, who knows far more about this situation than I do, having been here for some time as a volunteer. So, this is Poland Daily Travel. I'm Will Richardson in Przemysl near Medyka on the Polish-Ukrainian border. Back after this trailer. Right, and welcome back. I'm Will Richardson in Przemysl near Medyka on the Polish-Ukrainian border. And with me, I've been joined by Artur Gorniewski, an old friend. It's good to see you.
Hello,
it's
Will.
funny, you called me. You called me this morning when we were on our way, and you said, "What are you doing?" And
Yes,
I said, you said, "I'm in Przemysl. Are
Yes.
you coming here?" And I said, "Yes, I'm on the way." And we hadn't spoken to each other, well, little Facebook messaging and stuff, for a couple of years during this COVID time.
That's correct. We
Yeah.
had our time some time ago, and today when I stay in Medyka on Polish-Ukrainian border permanently, I just thought maybe you would like to come around and see me, and you were actually on the way, so that's amazing. Thank you very much for coming.
Well, it's an amazing synchronicity, yeah, that you called, and you gave us exactly what we needed, and I think it's important to say that because this is what people are doing, is they are doing the best they can, and there's a lot of connection happening with people that's it's miraculous actually, and that just shows that the goodness against the evil that we're seeing in the world at the moment being perpetuated from the east.
So bringing it to the facts, yes, it's true that a lot of Polish people volunteer. We all started with just driving to the border, picking up people, driving them where they want it, and driving their food, diapers, water, and all the things they could ever needed, so that humanitarian crisis doesn't appear in here. Also, we refuse at the moment to use word refugees, as far as there is not a refugee camp yet in Poland. We have reception points, we have humanitarian help centers like in here behind us. So far, all the Ukrainian families are taken homes by individual.
They're taken into homes.
They are taken into homes or hotels or reception centers, but there is not a huge place like refugee camp yet. As far as I said, only 1.5 million of Ukrainians are staying in Poland now, today, and that's 10th of March.
Yeah.
It's important because on 11th of March numbers can be totally different. We are expecting that it all is about 25% of all the people that emigrated total right now, and Warsaw stuck, Krakow stuck, Wrocław stuck, fuels, the prices went up in some places 40-50% already.
For just basic, for food and
for fuel.
necessities.
Prices of fuel.
Fuel we know, yeah, fuel has gone up. What about food, also a problem? You're getting a lot of free food here?
Okay, there is a lot of free food in here. Food is not a problem.
Food is not a problem.
Once we declare that we need something, it appears in here in a flash of a flashes.
How many different countries are participating? Can you give us a rundown?
All of them. I
Yeah.
can tell you just people, a lot of buses and people I saw from Germany helping. I saw a car in front of me that came from the Netherlands and it was filled with goods. Inside this place there is a politician from Finland who helps. Slovakia, Romania, Italy. I just heard that today Switzerland will take 40 people to some place they prepared. I saw a truck from Norway. I wouldn't like to skip anyone. I saw a lot of people from Denmark, Austria. I just saw
Every country you can mention. Let's not leave anybody out. Yeah. Spain. I just saw a Spanish car go by.
You saw a Spanish car, of course.
For example.
A lot of people from all around the globe actually are contributing, so we very much appreciate. We do our best, and we'll just not let it be untaken care of. So that's why.
Once again, thank you, Arthur. Once again, to emphasize, how many people come across this particular border crossing? Do we have any idea?
We are on the way to Medyka right now, which is crossed by about 30,000 of people per day. But just 15 kilometers north, there is Korczowa with very similar numbers. But Medyka, so this place handles 50,000 people a day. And in this humanitarian spot, Medyka reception point and Korczowa, we have thousands of people, not 10,000s of people. So all of them are taken away at the spot.
They're moving as fast as they can out.
Correct.
And we'll be taking some people with us in our limited capacity, but we brought an extra van
Thank you, Will.
to bring people. Well, you know, it's like, I call this the 21st century Dunkirk, because it's very similar in the sense, but we're not taking soldiers and a fighting army out. The fighters are staying and going back, but we're taking the people.
And we are not at the sea, but we are at goddamn cold weather. It's -5 Celsius, 0 Celsius, and all the people who had to evacuate, they could just take hand luggage. So
many are ill prepared for the cold weather. We have to hope it's going to turn soon.
I saw disabled people.
Yeah.
There was a person without legs right next to me in Medyka reception points. There are children with disabilities which are not capable of moving out of their flats, and here they crossed few thousands of kilometers. It is bad, but it seems that it's being handled so far.
Right. Okay, I want to thank Artur Gorniewski for joining us for this episode of Poland Daily Travel. I'm Will Richardson, your host. We are in Przemysl, near the border with Medyka. That is the border with the Ukraine, or with Ukraine, I should say. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.